What's up everybody, I'm Tremonis and I'm going to show you the how to get through 2 Town in Lost in Random. I've been playing it, so if you haven't seen it, just me going through it for the very first time, go check those videos out. I already have part 1 posted and I have part 2 posted. This is just the how to get through 2 Town, all the quests and all, like finding all the little bits and pieces if you are a completion gamer. This is for you. And yeah, let's get into it. So 2 Town has these little
sides to every story,
thingies right here.
Especially here in 2 Town.
They are extremely important. Please use them. They give you a crap ton of coins every single time.
Even was beginning to learn a lot about this new part of Random.
So we have this, but we can't get in. So we're gonna go talk. So if you really don't want to click on that one, you don't have to, but for background information.
Royal Robot Guards. She had to think fast. She had to roll the dice.
I am currently fast forwarding through all of this fight scene because it is just extremely long, but in order to get the key, you have to complete this entire fight scene. How many attacks you have with that weapon. Awesome. That's how you get the key for the gate that we were just at. Now we're gonna run this way. Then we need to go back down this way to where the gate is. We can unlock the gate. Alright, for this one, again, you don't need to talk to that one right there either.
I'm being attacked by robots.
That's important, so we're actually gonna go take care of that first. These two you don't need to talk to.
Was even greater and bigger and scarier.
Oh, we need to go up
than
the
the
stairs.
most outlandish
Right
stories
here.
she'd heard the Junkers tell in one croft.
I'm being attacked by robots.
So we're gonna help this guy. Again, like before, this is just being sped through because it's just a really long fight scene. So in order to save time, I'm speeding through this. Ooh, he hits fast.
You saved my bacon there, kid. Look, let me repay you with a deal. I'm looking to trade a weird-looking four-sided skull for a Gubblegregger. That'll be just the thing I need to Gubblegreg my way out of future robot trouble. What do you say, kid? You don't know what a Gubblegregger is? Ah, forget it then, kid. But, you know, do come back if by any chance you happen to find one.
That's important as well. I already know what you're thinking. I didn't finish Little Joe's quest. However, I am going to, but in order to finish Little Joe's quest, I have to finish Lizabeth's part of the quest.
Yes, you.
We're gonna
You,
talk to this
child.
dude right here.
I believe we can be useful to each other.
This dude is basically gonna conversate with you and ask for you to find a 3-sided dice. So I'm gonna skip past through this conversation because it doesn't matter how these words go. He's just gonna ask for a dice, and I'll get to that point. Alright, during this time I can kind of explain. So this part I'm getting the quest that Elizabeth is needing, which is wanting the dice. And in order for me to get the dice, I now would have to speak to Wordly Wanda and through Pipkin in order to get this dice. And then we can circle back to Joe. All of these quests kind of circle with each other. And as this is going on, I will explain. So for now, we have Elizabeth's quest, and that unlocks me being able to speak to Wordly Wanda now.
Know it. You've got your hands on one of those dangerous, awful, deadly dice. And then
Alright.
you give it to me, and I will take care of it.
Going to go to this lady right here. This lady, it does depend on what
My
you're saying,
rarest
so I'll
word.
let you know.
Ha, that's a tall order. What do you have to offer in trade?
For this one, we're gonna say a rare word. The dice does not work, and a joke. None of the joke options work. So a rare word.
I'm listening.
It's not gonna be a word that's easy on the eyes or a word that used to be in the planet's line. It's going to be a word that describes the process of learning itself. So make sure you click that option.
How does a small girl like you know an adult word like that? Adlubescence. Oh, learning it is a pleasure. The breath of the essence sound, the mouth feel of adlu. Oh, the rarity of it. Oh, this is a word I can definitely sell. Tell you what, I'll give you a great word in exchange too. Oblectament. Close. Oblectament. It means a source of delight. For example, learning adlubescence is an oblectament. Thank you again, kid. It's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Awesome.
Bye. Beautiful. Use it well, kid. Words for
Now,
sale.
her quest is
Who
completely
wants to
done.
buy-
You will talk to.
Oh. I need inspiration. I'd trade my Gubblegregor for a flash of genius. I'm through Pipkin, by the way. I am an artist, but not with paints or music. My art is the art of trading, and I want to push the art forward.
Sorry.
Trading Gubblegregors is so routine. I want to trade something that hasn't been traded before. Say, you wouldn't be willing to trade for that costume your friend is wearing, are you? I figured. Probably wouldn't fit too many folks anyway. Plus, people have traded costumes before. If you ever have anything to trade, you'll come see me, right? Especially something unusual. Excellent. Keep your eyes peeled.
Fat spiders are very popular.
Alright. Which is this dude right here.
Not the one. You wouldn't happen to have anything, would you? A word? Now that's interesting. I've never traded in words before. This could be a whole new marketplace. What's the word?
We're going to use the oblectament option, not the it's a phrase, because the it's a phrase does not matter. So oblectament is what we're gonna trade.
That is a beautiful word. Oblectament. I would like some oblectament, please. Yes, it is a good word, and that means it has value. Anything with value I can trade. Oh, this is going to be great! Let me compensate you for that word by giving you a Gubblegregor in exchange. They're very futuristic. Perfect. We have a deal. Enjoy it, and be sure not to Gubblegreg too much on your first go. Great, kid.
Now his quest is completely done. Now that we have a Gubblegregor,
That's a spiffy dice costume, kid. My grandmother told me about him.
Please, trade the Gubblegregger to me. I'm sure this skull I'm offering is invaluable. It must be. It's darned old. Thank you. Here, have this, fossilized skull, I think. Strangely four-sided. It must have come from some sort of ancient extinct animal. Big Red
I
dug
think
it
I
up
said a
while back before.
three-sided dice before.
Forget
That's
it,
not
it's
a three-sided
important.
dice.
But this has
It's
got
a
to be the
four-sided
rarest
dice,
thing
but
in
it's
all
the
of
shape of a
Two Town.
triangle.
Thanks, kid.
Which is why I was thinking it was three-sided. Anyways, so we get the dice from him. Now we go back. Elizabeth.
Impossible! Let me see that.
Go with the first option on this one.
By the card makers themselves, this is a dice. Or rather, it was a dice. Yes, yes, you'll get it, child. A formidable card, fit for a dice wielder. That sounds good, yes. That's piqued your interest, yes. But before I give you this card, I want to say thank you, child. It's been so long since I've seen a dice, even one that's dead like this. That alarms you, doesn't it? Yes, dice can die. We found that out in the No Dice War. But don't worry, your secret is safe with me. As for this... Goodbye, child. Take care and random...
Hello! Can I interest you in a potion?
Alright, I'm speeding past through Jared and Jordan's conversation because all they do is go back and forth until about the end.
That potion I mentioned. I need ingredients to finish it. And I'm afraid time is of some matter because my partner is working on a similar potion. One that will lock me out for good. It's logical, therefore, that I finish my potion first. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I would appreciate it.
At this point you put, I'll do it.
I can barely hear you with these fingers in my ears, but that sounded like a yes? Excellent. I require 3 blues. Unremarkable organisms distinguished by their loud screams. Listen for their sounds and you'll find them. And don't worry about harvesting them for my experiments. My research indicates that it is actually quite ethical and logical for me to do this.
This part doesn't matter, you can click on either one.
And don't worry about harvesting them for me. Think of them like little vegetables, which, due to their particular evolution, know how to scream. It's all very logical. Oh, and there's a mighty reward in it for you. In conclusion, what I've said is highly intriguing, and if I were you, I'd go find those bloobs. Promptly. Farewell, kind stranger.
He's gone, yeah. Perfect! Listen, before you go, that potion that we're working on, I need ingredients first to finish it. Because as soon as he gets control again, my partner is going to invent a potion to lock me out for good! There's no stopping him. It's logical. So, if you'd be so kind as to find what I need before that happens, I'd be much obliged.
You can say I'll do it here as well.
Perfect! Oh, perfect! Okay, I'll need 3 blues, same as him.
but you need to give them to me. Oh, and there's a reward in it for you. I know, it's so intriguing. If I were you, I'd go find those ingredients to discover what it is.
Person
Some
is
of us are trying
important.
to sleep. You can't hear that, can't you? That noise! Dang it. I'm trying to sleep, and that blabbed bloob is up on my roof making a ruckus. Lady, you'd do an old man's heart good if you could see your way to clearing those dang bloobs off my roof. All I want to do is nap. I'm old. I've spent more hours awake than anyone, and I deserve some moments of blessed unconsciousness. Quiet unconsciousness. You'll help me, won't you? I'll reward you or something. Thank you, little one. You've made an old man's heart want to fill with hope, which will happen as soon as this old man's ears are no longer filled with cotton to keep that darn noise down. Please don't dawdle now. I'm very old.
Alright, these are how you find the bloops. The first bloop is up here. I mean, I guess we'll start with the old man's. But the first bloop is up here. You do not have to worry about what conversation's happening with the bloop. You can just take them. That's the first one. That's the first bloop. And on top of that, we're gonna go ahead and talk to this dude because these are how you find the bloops. The first bloop is up here. I mean, I guess we'll start with the old man's. But the first bloop is up here. There's another bloop right up here on this ladder. We're gonna shoot this one too, and then we're gonna collect the bloop. That's bloop 2.
I got a 50% off
Is
the
farther down
That's
over
twice as
here.
cheap as
He's sitting on the stairs.
Get your pre-chewed food here.
This is bloop 3. Now that we have all 3 bloops, we're gonna go this way and we're gonna hand the bloops to these guys.
You have the ingredients! Brilliant! That's all I need. Please, pass them over. Remember, you did say you'd give them to me.
Now, you could either click OK or you could click no way. I'm gonna do no way here.
What? I don't understand. I knew it! I knew it was logical that you would choose me to be the dominant personality. That is what you want, isn't it?
I chose Jorid because he felt like he was, or he sounded like he was more of, I was gonna get a reward rather than Jared. However, it doesn't matter which one you choose, you will still complete the task on either one you choose to do.
Good! Well, all that remains is to mix the ingredients, drink the resolution solution, and... I feel... different. Better? Different. Definitely different. Don't feel bad. This was the logical course of action. Now, it's only fair that I give you this. The promised reward. It's my partner's personality, distilled down to its pure essence. I hope you treat him well. I never could. He deserves more. He deserves better than I could give him. He deserves... Listen to me. As if being sentimental is logical. Thank you for your help.
Alright, that quest is completely done. Start. Oh, snap.
Behold, the door to Three Town. Alas, the door was sealed shut, and only a roll of a 3 would open it. But Evan's friend was 1 dot short. He could only roll a 1 and a 2, and Even would have to find a way to upgrade him.
Strange. What's up with these little guys? Well, I wonder if they could fix you.
Well, you... Oh, dice and defeat all enemies. It's that simple.
Once again, I'm just speeding past this long fight scene. This is basically to unlock the gate to the upside down town. That is how you unlock the gate to get to the upside down town.
I promise you, sister, I am coming for you.
As she looked up, Even began to realize that Two Town's name was easily twice as literal as she'd suspected. They seemed to be constructing a second town.
I've had enough of this job. Ouch. Okay. All right. Huh? Oh, a dice? Where did you come from, little one? My God.
Let him go! That's right. You better smarten up and look where you're going, or I...
Well, you're very angry for someone so small.
I'm not small. You're a big, clumsy giant who goes around...
I could fix you, but I can't. Not unless I get my missing eyes back. Oh, if only a brave dice wielder would find it in her heart of glory to begin a quest to find and return my eyes. Absolutely. I'm certain the nanny passed my eyes on to the mayor. Of course, if she'd given them to the right mayor, getting them back would be easy, but she gave them to that upside-down one. Ugh, what a nightmare. Oh, that's a good one.
Sister, she had the sense she was the only one who could help him. And she had the sense Seymour could end up helping her too.
In order to get to Royam, you have to talk to the mayor, and you will have this conversation, and then he'll bring down a little elevator that will take you up to Royam, where you can then talk to him.
Greetings, my name is Royam, and I'm in charge.
You and Royam have a pretty long conversation. Basically, to sum this conversation up, he tries to rhyme a bunch, but he sucks at rhyming. And then he eventually asks you, what do you want, which I'm going to show now.
What do you want? Why should I deal with you? I am the designer, builder, overseer of the new town. The better one. Much better than the one that idiot mayor oversees. You want your friend's eyes back, don't you? Good. Very good. There's something you need to know. Here's how this is going to go. There, you see? My rhymes are getting better. I'm struggling with my poem about the moon, and I'd like to have it done real quickly. You know what? That gives me a thought. I'll give you the ice, but you'll have to do... yes, that's it precisely. Just teach me how to rhyme. In a nice manner. Here's my offer, take it or leave. Bring me a perfect poem about the moon, and I'll grant you Seymour's eyes. You are good. Yes, that's the deal we have struck. Go find rhymes, and I wish you... I'll think of it eventually. Get to it before I change my mind. It's only temporarily that our interests are parallel to each other. Farewell, young stranger, and let me give you some advice well earned. Stay out of my way and you won't get cooked. I was about to say that.
There were some particular propaganda posters hanging on the walls. Perhaps those could be of inspiration.
Alright, first of all, I know that my microphone was muted throughout this section of the video. It's okay, I'm not really saying anything that important. For this part, I am skipping completely through this long fight scene as well. This is just in order to get through the first poster. There's no fighting scenes after this for the posters, it's just this one.
Oh my grace! I was pinned down by those vile machines, but now they're scrap. So thank you. The name's Big Red.
I'm also going to be skipping past this Big Red conversation because it is also time consuming and it doesn't really serve a purpose besides just being able to unlock poster 1.
It's my way of saying thanks. I'm finally free!
My workers are building at a terrific rate. If you ask me, I think that's great. It's nice to see them finally pulling their...
A good night's sleep is every evening's prize. Sleep twice as well when you wear sleeping eyes. Sleeping eyes? Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Build my city in the sky. Go on, don't be shy. We need a new city that's way up at a significant height. Good. All is going according to... Construction is on schedule. Of course it is.
She wasn't sure if she was ready. But on the other hand, she wasn't at all certain she'd ever be. So she did the only thing she could. She went for it.
This is it, even. It all comes down to this. If you come at me with a moon poem, you'd better not. Perfect, yes. Let us begin. We shall pluck the wings from painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from 2 towns. Yes. Ooh, I like that very much. Let's proceed. And we shall be made minions of the moon to look forward to everything the mayor doth. Yes, there's no rule that says a poem can't talk up the poet's son. Well done. Now, last verse. And we shall always swear by the 2 moons, for they change each day. The upside down town is the only place that offers such a... such perfect rhymes. For a perfect moon. I think I have it, yes. Well done, little poet. You have earned yourself quite a boon. Surprisingly pragmatic. I like that attitude. With this poem, I will be set free. Oh, but of course, I promise you I will dig into that matter. Meanwhile, I want to give you something else. The highest honor in this land. I grant you access to the second moon's staging grounds. Few have ever had the good fortune to tread on that hallowed ground. Go there, admire it, and then I will give you what you seek.
So this was the famed second moon, Mayor Royham's masterpiece. It was actually kind of a trap.
If you thought the other battles were long, this one takes the cake. This is by far the longest battle in 2 Town that you will have to deal with in 2 Town. And in order to get closer to completing Seymour's quest, you have to go through this battle. It's unavoidable.
Playing Peas has opened a doorway.
Whoopsie. Even had a feeling she had broken the moon, and that somehow Mayor Royham wasn't too happy about that. feeling confirmed.
So you will have a few fight scenes trying to get to Royam, but they're not too long, and I don't bother showing them because, again, they're unavoidable. Oh, Royam.
Oh, hello there, Even. You little monster.
Royam.
You little
Come
monster,
here into a
you.
town full of strangers, and the first thing you do is destroy my beautiful moon. Oh, Even, you've made me very angry.
Look, if you'll just give me the eyes, I'll...
These eyes? You want me to give them to you? I'm not giving you anything, child.
But you promised! When I gave you rhymes, you said I earned them, and...
Oh, you have earned something. Take a deep breath, Even, because it's the last thing you'll ever take from anyone.
Foolish little girl, you're going to
Now we
lose
buy
because
Royam.
I run
I'll skip
tight
past
when
all
I
of this.
follow my... No, no, I won't go back. I can't go back. It's not fair. No.
Prayer.
Back you go, my friend.
That's how you collect his eyes.
To make eye contact.
Hey, what happened? I heard a ruckus.
Long story. But I've got your eyes, Seymour.
Oh, my peepers and weepers. Oh, I've missed you so much. Ah, much better. And as for those pips, if you don't mind, it just takes a little precision, the utmost finesse, and... boom! Done. Good as new, little buddy.
This part
Hey,
doesn't
my
matter.
pleasure. Thank you for helping me properly see again. Not everyone would have done what you did, and old Seymour here will never forget that. So, what are you gonna do now? I know you'll find her, Even. You found my eyes, and they're probably way smaller than your sister, right? So, there you have it. Well, I wish you well on your next adventure. And, if I could give you some semi-solicited advice? Every roll of the dice matters, but not every roll counts. Anytime. Bye, Even. I'll miss you, but I'm sure we'll see each other again in far-off places.
And that is how you get through that part. Now the last thing you gotta do is roll the dice, get a lovely 3, and we are to 3 town.
About to enter.
Thank you everybody so much for watching how to get through 2 town. If you haven't already seen the other ones, which is me just a playthrough, my first time ever playing, that's gonna be Rolling Dice and Kicking Butt Part 1, and then the How to Get Through Onecroft. Those, go check those out if you haven't already. If you haven't already seen me just play for my first time through 2 town, go check that out as well. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope this video helps.